Carl DiStefano here. I've spoken in other videos how songs kind of come to me. Oftentimes there's a trigger, you know, like I'll hear it on the radio, or a friend or musical acquaintance will request a song, or sometimes I'll just hear someone utter a phrase and it'll make me think of a lyric in a song I played 30 years ago, you know. But every once in a while, a song comes for no reason at all. And this happened a few days ago. I woke up with this song in my head, and it wouldn't get out of there. So I picked up my guitar and refamiliarized myself with the song, went through some chord changes. Yeah, this is a great tune. I haven't played it for a long time. Really like it. And I for the first time, I did a little research and looked into the song. You know, what's the deal with this song? Well, it was written in 1957 by Meredith Willson for his very popular stage musical on Broadway, The Music Man. And it's a love song, and you can go to YouTube and view a recording, a video of the original intention of this song, with Shirley Jones singing it to Robert Preston in, I don't know if it's the movie or the play, but it's a really nice rendition of the song. It's the original intent of the song. But fast forward to Paul McCartney in the 60s. You know, he'd never heard of the Music Man. He's a teenager playing rock and roll. And but a cousin of his gave him a record album by Peggy Lee, the famous jazz vocalist, and titled Latin a la Lee. And it was a collection of Broadway hits styled in an Afro-Cuban beat. So, and just as a side note here, many of you probably know this, that jazz, American jazz, has been heavily influenced by Latin rhythms ever since the 40s and maybe even before. But especially in the 50s and 60s, there was, you know, Cuban rhythms, music from Brazil, Argentina, and all of this was influencing the jazz, American jazz musicians. And there was a lot of great jazz played in Latin rhythms, both, you know, music from Brazil and Argentina and Cuba, but also American songs where they superimposed the Latin interpretation onto them. So, you know, Paul McCartney heard this song played as a Latin song, so that's the way the Beatles did it. They played it a little faster than the Peggy Lee version, but it's still it's a tango beat, kind of a fast tango beat. And I must say that I really like Latin music. I mean, I was raised on it. I played tangos on the accordion when I was 12, 13 years old, and then, you know, I hung around with the people that the Italian immigrants who were playing a lot of really beautiful tangos on the mandolin and guitar. You know, that was a common duo instrumentation, you know. And so I was, you know, it's in my blood big time. And I've played a lot of Latin music as a jazz musician, you know, string bass and guitar both. And you could look at, I'm just thinking, I've got one of my videos, Cole Porter's So in Love is the song. If you look at that, you'll see how I incorporate Latin rhythm into that song as an example. Anyway, I've always really liked this song, and I think that Paul McCartney and the Beatles did a really great job of of recording it, and you know, the way they did it was really good, and it was really popular too, and people still like it today. I do anyway. Well, thanks for indulging me on this long story. I'll grab my guitar here and we'll give this a shot. Okay, here we go with Till There Was You. There were bells on a hill, but I never heard them ringing. I never heard them at all till there was you. There were birds in the sky, but I never saw them winging. No, I never saw them at all till there was you. And then there was music and wonderful roses, they tell me, in sweet fragrant meadows of dawn and dew. There was love all around, but I never heard it singing. No, I never heard it at all till there was you. There was music and wonderful roses, they tell me, in sweet fragrant meadows of dawn and dew. There was love all around, but I never heard it singing. No, I never heard it at all till there was you. Till there was you. There you have it, Till There Was You. Wonderful tune. Thanks again to the composer Meredith Wilson, the wonderful recording, Latin recording by Peggy Lee, and the great rendition of it by Paul McCartney and the Beatles.